So listen to this. It's just discovering more stuff about this keyboard. That is a men's chorus. I love how low and high they get it. Like, that's not even a person anymore. I think you can hear that, right? That's like what you would use on like some sort of ASMR, like scary games, something. That's not like a choir. And then, oh, it actually doesn't go that high. That's the highest note, which no one can sing that. But I just love that. That's hilarious. What's wrong with that? Anyways, let's play something. Alright, so this is gonna get some getting used to. And I always forget this. When there's a split in the keyboard, which means that like one half of the keyboard is playing one instrument and the other half is playing another, the one that's not the main instrument, whatever one is designated as the not main instrument, that one will, you can't use the pedal to hold down the note. So it's not working, right? Right? No matter what I do, it doesn't work. But for the other side, it does work. And that's, I think that's just because I would have to set the pedal to work. Actually, I think I can just do this, right? Yeah. But because I'm doing a bass and then a piano, basses don't really have any sort of level of the sustain. They just kind of have a decay. So I'm going to try to play the song that I want to play without that. So we'll see what happens. Also, I got to check and make sure the right mic is on. Okay. I always have to check now because every once in a while it will default to one of the webcam mics that I use. And I don't want it to do that, obviously. volume was kind of weird to like level with that because of. Okay, so one of the effects on here, I've mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again. As a tremolo effect, that will do this. The particular one that was on that setting was very, very low, so it would slowly fade. It would slowly reverberate. So hear it like doing that, but like it's at such a low setting that the volume will like. It's kind of tough to hear if I'm playing fast. You can't hear it as much, but if I hold a note, this is very subtle. And because of that, like when I would hit notes, sometimes I would hit a note on the high, like on the louder end of the reverberation, and sometimes I'd hit a note or a chord on the low end. So it's kind of tough to adjust for that, especially if you're playing anything fast with something like this. It's just tough to kind of screw with that, basically. So what I'm going to do today, actually, is I'm going to go through this entire thing, this entire keyboard, and play through all the presets. So what are presets? Let me explain. So there's a bunch of sounds and a bunch of piano sounds and all that stuff on this thing. However, the company also added in a bunch of presets, which are basically, they did all the adjustments with this stuff to make it sound really nice for specific things. So they take the sounds that are already in the keyboard, and then they adjust this so that it sounds similar to something. So for example, if I can find it, maybe. Okay, there's a preset called Spain 1. So what's Spain 1? Well, there's a popular song called Spain by Chick Corea, and he used a very specific electronic piano kind of thing, right? So what they did is adjusted all the settings here with effects, the delay, the equalizer, the reverb, all that stuff. They adjusted it, and then they picked the closest electric piano sound on the keyboard that fit it and made it sound as similar as they could to Spain. So that's an example of a preset. So the actual sound isn't called Spain 1. It's called Electronic Piano 3 MK2, which I don't know what that is. I guess that's the brand of electric piano that they used. But the adjustments that they made make it a preset. So we're going to go through all the presets just for fun. There's a ton. There's like 400. And those are just the presets. Those aren't even just all the sounds. There's a ton of different sounds. And we're just going to play something on each of them. Make something up and play something on each one of them and see if we can come up with something interesting. I'll listen to the sound a little bit and just kind of screw around and see if I can find something that would match the sound, basically. Like, where would I use this, right? So, first preset's pretty simple. It's just an Italian grand piano. It's called Italian grand, right? Pretty simple. Like, there's not like, they didn't do anything specifically with this preset to make it sound like something specific. It's just the regular sound of Italian grand piano. Let's go on to the next preset. The next preset's the same sort of thing, but the nice thing about Nord, which is the company that makes this piano, they are the only they're the only brand that records their sounds with both regular pianos, like grand pianos, and upright pianos. And I don't think people understand that there's a definite sound difference between the two. Like one of my I always prefer to play in a grand pianos are awesome, right? But there's a preset in here. Well, there's a sound in here that's an upright piano. That is my favorite sound I've ever heard out of any piano. And we'll get to it, but it's awesome. So this is another upright, but this is called a grand upright. I don't know what the difference is. It's just probably a regular. It's just a really nice upright piano, essentially. So the differences between them, I'll try to play what I played in the last preset and give you an idea of it. So the thing that I noticed different than the other one is it's less bright and it's more, the attacks on the notes are way more mellow. So like listen to the first one. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Right, so you can hear the difference there. It's a little more, I guess the word that you would use is like tinny sounding. This one is a little more soft, almost like mushed together. You think the upright, which is the one I'm playing right now, sounds better, or the one before that, which was the grand piano, sounds better? The grand piano is always going to sound better for some people. I agree in this case, but when we get to the upright that I was talking about earlier, I hopefully can prove you wrong. Yeah, the grand. Yeah, I mean, this is like top the line sounding grand. Way better. The other one's just an upright piano. All right, move on, next one. All right, so this is an electric piano sound, but what the preset did to it is it added an effect to it. Okay, there's like a numerous amount of electric piano sounds. This happens to be the second one in like the listing of sounds. I don't know what MK1 Close Ideal means, but that's what the preset is named. Some of these I don't understand. Roland Phantom G. Is that I'll probably know it if I see it. I don't tend to remember things by their names. Oh, dude, that's like that's a piece of equipment right there. Dang. Yeah, this is a Nord. Contact is good. Yeah, this is a Nord. I just got this pretty recently. I love it. It's like the best thing that has ever happened to me musically. Just kidding. This. Anyways. So let me show you the electric piano. So with the effect that's added is a chorus effect, and I'll play it with one and without one to give you an idea. What was the name of the patch? It's just called MK1 and then Close Ideal. That's the name of the preset. I don't know what the preset is supposed to stand for. I don't know if it stands for anything, but it sounds... So that, as opposed to without the chorus sound to it, the chorus sound kind of fills it out more. And then with the chorus sound. that makes sense, actually. Position of the mic. That makes a lot of sense. That probably is what it is, to be honest with you. Anyways, so that's what that one sounds like. Go to the next one. The next one's just orchestras. An orchestra. Which that's always fun. So, not much to that. This one's kind of interesting. It's called Silver Pad. So, it takes a silver grand piano, which, to be honest with you, I don't tend to understand the difference. I can hear the difference between that and a regular grand piano, but I don't know what the difference is. And then something called an ABBA pad, which I think is, I'm assuming is based off of, it was probably a pad that was used by the band ABBA. That became popular, because there's a lot of stuff like that became popular based off of whatever. So it gives you kind of the, I don't know, ghostly sound. And then if you took away the pad, it sounds just like a normal piano. And then if you took away the piano, it's just a regular pad sound. How you doing, man? Thanks for popping by. Right, so those are the differences. And then you add both of them on top of each other. Actually, I want to try playing this with something. Yeah, that's what I think too. It has something to. I have the feeling it has something to do with the strings, but I could be wrong. Because to me, it sounds way more tinny than it normally does. Okay, so all you have to do is just, if you want me to play something for you, just throw something in chat. Link of not sheet music, some sort of like music, anything. Doesn't have to be music videos, just whatever, and I will listen to it and see what I can do with it, basically. Because if it's, depending on what it is, just, yeah, that's fine. Oh god, not ragtime. I'm sorry. I'm really bad. I'm not like the best at ragtime, and I hate to say, I feel like I'm giving people bad impressions when I say that. It's not that I'm bad at ragtime, it's just that that's not like, it's not something that I usually practice. I'm assuming this is just like, yeah, it's just regular Tetris, but it's like ragtime. It's also in a different key than the original, but that's not the issue. The issue is the ragtime part of it. I'm assuming he's not doing anything too crazy. Oh, he's playing on a roll, and that's pretty sick. Okay, now I have to remember Tetris. Well, the original key is I think, right? No, which is an E minor. And actually, I created a version of this with something really bizarre. Also, Iron BB, I have your video like in the queue, so I had that. Don't worry. You play cello, but you're basically tone deaf anyway. See, I understand though. Like, it's tough for some people, and I get that. Um, and that's fine. Like, some people can play better just reading sheet music. Some people can play better by ear. I can play better by ear. Anyways, let me work on Tetris with you here. So the version that he's playing is in A minor, right? So, and then it would go like. Now I can't get the original out of my head. I gotta hear it again. Sorry. Oh no, that was what I was thinking. Okay. Hates me with warm-ups. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm lucky I didn't have too many problems with like musical teachers. Not to mention that I kind of taught myself a lot of stuff too. But I can understand your frustration because some of them that I did have in college, especially, were not. They didn't like that I was a jazz piano player, and I went to a classical college, which you can say that's my fault, but. This is the basic stuff, right? Right. So it's 4 chords, the whole song, right? Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Hit that meme. There we go. It's 4 chords, A minor, and I'm adding extensions. So don't worry about that. It's A minor. It's an E7, right? A minor, E7, A minor, and then D minor, and then A minor. It's only 3 chords, huh? You know what I mean? Now, if you wanted to add stuff to that, you definitely can. I remember doing a version of it where I played it really slow and like a what do you call it? The New Orleans thing, a dredge, I think is what it's called, which they would play at funerals. They would play for funerals in New Orleans back in like I think they still do actually if you ask them to, or like if you ask the funeral director to do that, which was kind of just like a slow march type of thing, and I played it similar to that. So he's playing, like I'm gonna just do it with 2 hands just for now, but. Stuff like that. He's probably doing it somewhat simpler. All that stuff. I'm also using like the worst sound for this right now, so let's change that up. Yeah, I mean, that's what I typically will do with stuff that people send me is I wish that there was a way to like put it all into the title of my stream every time I stream, but there isn't. It's no fun to sit and like just play everything note for note, and some people want that, and I usually tell them like, sorry, like that's not why that's not fun. Like it's boring. It's like, what's the point? You just heard exactly what I just played, or like what someone just played. It's like, why are you bothering? You know, unless you just want to see that I can do it, which I could, but it takes time to like pick out each note and play it exactly and remember what you just played and all that stuff. But it's just boring. Yeah, I like adding my own stuff to it and making extensions on chords and adding in different chords and stuff. Let's use this. So what I'm doing is I'm altering the E7 chord, and then I'm adding extensions on the A minor. So same thing with the D, basically. And if I wanted to, I'm trying to think of like some other chords I can add to this. But yeah, so I like doing. So I actually did do a little bit of not ragtime, but I bounced. That's enough, right? I bounced a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna do Iron Beatty song now. Turn it up. Oh, this is interesting. Ooh. I forgot I have this. Thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. How often I stream? Not enough. And I should stream a lot more. I really should. But I'll try to stream as much as I can. I want to try to get on a schedule. I tend to go on and off because of life, because my job is a musician and this. You know what I mean? So like I try to No, you didn't miss your song. I was just listening to it. Iron, you're good. You good. You're good. I know they do. They really do need more music streamers. And what's sad is that a lot of the times when I do see a music streamer, it's either someone noodling on a guitar, which is fine, that's fine, but they don't talk to their audience ever, or it's just a concert. You know what I mean? And I feel like I can bring something to the table. I just have to do it. I'm just stupid sometimes. But anyways. No, I want to keep listening to this though. Thank you again, I appreciate it. Okay, I gotta think about this because this is interesting. Okay, so from what I can gather, actually, we'll use my favorite sound on this entire piano. Okay. From what I can hear, it's an F sharp minor, and it goes between F sharp minor and A major a lot. I'm just trying to screw around with the chords, so let's listen to it again. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of goes back and forth between those sets of chords. Now this I haven't heard. Or is it the same thing? Oh, no. Shit, it changes. Then it goes... something like that. Okay, so now that we have the chords, so I won't stream. Well, you might as well, if you enjoy it. I think people are a lot less. I think that there's a lot less trolls than you think in the universe, and that I can tell you one thing. The reason that I don't stream as often as I do, or that I sometimes will like lose motivation in my head has never been because of any trolls. I never really had any. Music streamers don't really get knocked for stuff because most of the time you can do things that no one else can. So, and I don't mean to like turn into a motivational speaker, but like if you want to stream, I don't think that there should be anything or anyone stopping you. And if there is somebody trying to, you either just ignore it, laugh it off, or just don't engage at that point. I know there are some cruel people in the world, but I don't think Twitch is the place, really, where you see them often, like all the time. And maybe I'm just naive, but that's what I think. Anyways, I'll show you the chords. So, like I said, it goes back and forth between F sharp minor and A major, and the reason why it does that is because they have the same key signature, so it works. And it does one of two things, basically. Two. I always forget that this webcam is right here. F sharp minor, E major to D major 7. That 7 is important in particular for this because they use it a lot. Then back to F sharp minor, and then A major to D major. And then sometimes they'll just hold A major for a while. So now I'd have to screw around. You have anything good to offer? Well, that's not necessarily true. I'm very against being a teacher because I feel like I have nothing to offer. Well, not nothing to offer, but I feel like I don't know enough to be a teacher. Like, I don't have enough. But many people have said that I should be a teacher. But I feel that I don't have part experience in the world to be a teacher. But, you know, I teach people this stuff. I teach at a school, like, part-time. I don't teach. I guess I do sort of teach. I don't know. I'm part of the music department in some ways with a high school right now. But, I don't know. Okay, so it doesn't seem to change much after that, but we got to figure out the melody because I don't know it. So it doesn't change much from that. So I get kind of the idea of what's going on with it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to till we get another thingy, another song. I'm gonna go back to the presets that I was talking about in the beginning of the thing. So one of the other, thank you. One of the other sounds is a different grand piano sound. So there was the first one, which is this, using the other song as an example. Right, that compared to this. I don't know why it's so much louder, but it is. I'm going to play one of the songs I've written on stream with this, just to give you an idea. Did I ever write... If I could find it. It's not in this book. See, I have like all these things that... It's just a mess in here, okay? It's been a mess. I gotta remember how... It's been like a month since I played this. dance with that. Thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by anyways. Had a lot of fun with you. Anyways, that song is actually an Animal Crossing song. What is it called? Cruisin'? The KK Slider song from Animal Crossing. It's this. I like this. True remix. Okay. Same thing. I didn't really change it. Same thing. Literally just made it a piano version. Okay. What do we got here? I'm gonna skip past this. So, it's in D, right? Major.
Made you laugh, I made you cry, made you open, didn't I? I helped you open out your wings, your legs, and many other things, didn't I? Am I the greatest bastard that you know? The only one who let you go, the one you hurt so much you cannot bear. We were good when we were good, when we were not misunderstood. You held me low.
I just gotta figure out that B section, but other than that, I got it.
Forgive. Wish that I could say the same, but when you left the blame. Didn't you?
This part.
Am I the greatest bastard that you met? The only one you can forget? Am I the one your truth's been?
Got it. Okay. Don't mean to cut it off like bam, but. That's something. That's pretty close. I mean, I see that this is like a 6-minute long thing, so I'm assuming that like. No, it's not, to me it sounds like it's all the same stuff continuously. But that's fine. Okay. Let's go on to the next preset, which is my favorite preset. It's the mellow upright. I was playing it before. I love this sound. I think it's awesome. there's a song I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called Montuno or I think it's like Monturo or Montego or something like. It starts with an M, but it's these specific. I just remember the chords. Section, that's like the B section. There's an A section that has a different melody. I can't remember it for the life of me. Anyways, that goes really well with this particular preset. Next one. This is another electronic piano preset. It's just got some different stuff to it, though. There's a phase effect. So without the phase effect, it sounds like this. With the phase effect, it sounds like this. You hear that, like, sort of sound? That's the only, like, I can only describe things in, like, what do you call them? Is it onomatopoeias? Or no, it's not onomatopoeias. What's it called? Like it's a word that sounds like a thing, like bam or crash or boom or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways. Trying to think of a song that would sound good with this. Probably not that, because it is onomatopoeia? Really? Wow, I just guessed. Well, superstitious is when you're like you have certain things that you do on a regular basis that like you're superstitious, like you wear the same shirt every day because something happened to you with that shirt. That's like a superstition. Or like when no shave November, like a no shave or you don't shave when you're on a playoff run with a team. That's a superstition. I was gonna say, well, yeah, superstitious. Superstition is in. Superstitious is like almost pretty much entirely one chord, which is just an E flat 7 chord. And then it goes to... Yeah, it does work actually kind of nicely with that. Go on to the next thing. This is a string. It's called Studio String Leg. I don't know what the leg part is, but it's there. See, whenever I hear these types of things or I play chords like that, it just reminds me of like something Zelda related. Or like if I played it a little bit more, let's play it something like this. And then like, something crazy. But I always think of that. Like, so, I don't know why. It's more so when I play organ sounds too. Okay, so next one. Velvet Machine. So this is a viola mixed with a piano, with a grand piano. String, yeah. I'm trying to think of like a Zelda song that works with that. Actually, I can think of something that I wrote that sounds like that. It's a Zelda song that I did a remix of. If I can find it. It should be in this book. Right? Look at this massive paperwork. Flashing lights. What is it? Let me think about flashing lights. It's this. Right, just over and over again? It is, actually. No, that's not it. Crap. Hold on. Let me think about this. It's this. That part. Yeah. And then that's hilarious. That's exactly what it is. Oh my god. That's great. Yeah, that's. I mean, I'll play along with it just to play along with it. I actually see. I don't like rap because for obvious reasons. Most musicians don't. But sometimes background music in rap is actually pretty cool, and this is one of those cases that the background music is sick. Yeah. That's hilarious. Beautiful twisted fantasy like Kanye. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to hear people rap. I wonder who actually writes the crap in the background. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to shoot a link in the chat because I'm not sure what that is. Anyways, going back to that's so funny though. Elton John, really? That's interesting. Okay, so this is okay. We were talking about that silver grand piano sound before. This is just it by itself with the really heavy reverb. So this to me is like almost like the sound that you would use. Actually, wait, real quick. I want to go back to this. Oh, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I want to see how this sounds. I'll play that with the silver piano sound here, and I'll show you what I mean. Oh, there it is. I hate how this sounds with this piano, but anyways, that's something that could go with this particular piano. I don't like how it sounds, but yeah. Here's another upright piano. This is called Queen Upright, which I don't know what the difference is, but to me this a decent piano to walk a bass line on. Anyways, gotta refresh the stream. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let's go to the next preset. Okay, we got another electric piano. I totally forgot the name of it. This has a chorus effect. Without it, it sounds like this. With it sounds like this. Yeah. There's actually a really cool song that works with this, if I can find it. I know the name of it, so it should be there. Nope. Nope. There it is. Now this is going to seem like a weird song, but it actually kind of works with this particular electric piano sound. This weird I don't know, to me it's like, I don't know why I think about this, but it's like someone spinning around in a room. Like that's what I think of when I hear this. In a really weird ass room with weird stuff going on in it. Especially if you play it like fast. Weird as hell. There's a lot of weird songs here. And this bounces all over the place, so this is not an easy song. You play it like that fast. That's what I hear when I hear that thing. Okay, this is another orchestra sound, but this is like a full orchestra. Type of sound. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is orchestra strings with a piano. This is a Grand Lady Medium. I don't know what this is at all. It's a piano, but I don't know what makes it the way it is. I don't know, just a regular piano sound pretty much. This is another upright. It's called Black Upright Medium. And this is kind of, to me, like a slightly out of tune upright. This is not even slightly, it's like pretty badly out of tune. This is like how piano sounded in jazz in like the 60s when recording was bad. Actually kind of works with that. This requires something like, if I can find it. Gotta be there, right? No, where is it? Oh no, I guess it'd be in the eyes. Actually, that'll work. That's how that sounds, basically. This next one's another electronic piano sound, but this one, if I remember correctly, is what you would use to really enhance chords. Like, you wouldn't play fast or anything with this. You'd play it very, I don't know, you'd use it to, because of the effects, you don't want to play too fast. You want the effects to linger, basically, so, yeah. See, I'm trying to play like fast, not even just fast, I'm trying to play some sort of melody, and it's tough because of the reverberation that's going on. It keeps fading in and out. It's not really fading, it's reverberating, but the reverberation is changing the volume slightly, right? So it's tough to play melodies because you can't hear it quite as well. If it didn't have that and it was this, right? Then you can hear it. But with that pan, it's called a pan effect. It's tough to, even though I'm hitting the notes all at the same velocity, you can't hear it as well. I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to use the restroom, and I'll be right back. And I'll leave you with something to listen to. Back at it. What is that song? That song is sick, isn't it? That's actually from a Sonic game, if you can believe it. One of my favorite Sonic games, as a matter of fact. Love that song. Awesome. Actually, we should play that. It's in E minor, right? No. It's in B minor. I'm on a lute right now. What's it? Yeah, it's basically just a B minor kind of bluesy type of thing. That's a really sick song. I know, I like that song a lot. Anyways. So next is a lute harp. I don't know why I'm thinking of this. I have no idea. Probably because we were just in B minor, and that's in B minor. I don't know why I'm thinking about that. What do we got here? Dude, someone asked me to play this a long time ago, I think. Well, first of all, let's go to a piano setting. Yeah, a friend of mine actually asked me to play this. This is a lot of that. You know what this reminds me of? Is RuneScape. I'm thinking RuneScape. Isn't that like RuneScape? RuneScape. Okay. So this is just kind of going around A minor. You know, that kind of stuff. With all that, fooling around with that. Does it change or is it just this? No, not really. No, it's okay. So for the most part, it's just kind of reverberating around. Just a lot of that. But yeah. Didn't really change it other than that. As I tell people all the time, when you send me stuff, you know, it's not that much fun for anyone, including myself, to just play note for note, because, like, what's the point? Like, just to, like, that's not all that interesting. It'll get old quick. You know what I mean? Like, maybe the first time I play something note for note, it's like, oh, dude. And then you send something else, and I play it again note for note, and it's like, okay. Like, it gets boring. So I like to do my own stuff with it and give you the general structure, because if I did play it for note, I could do that, but it's not something that it's not something that anyone can just do. That's something that pretty much only, like, piano prodigies can just play stuff for note immediately. But I can give you what's going on in it. And I think that's something that people don't tend to think about or understand when it comes to music. That it's really not that hard to understand what's going on in the song and, like, what stuff is happening within it. I know I'm going off on some philosophical rant right now, but it's true. Most people, when they want something played, they want to play note for note. Or they want someone to play something, they want it here note for note. Because a lot of times music for people is memories, and lyrics are things that they remember and all that stuff, and that's great. But there's also that side of people that just want to hear like, they like the actual music and they want to know, they want to learn about it. And so that's kind of what I try to instill in people. I know I'm going off on some tangent. I can't help it sometimes, but anyways. I'm going to go back to going through these presets. Now that we're out of coffee. I've been drinking that for like 2 hours now, so. Oh, there's something interesting. Okay, so this is a split. It's the first split that we've encountered. What a split is it's what it sounds like. You basically split the piano into one part of the piano is doing something and one part of the other. Thank you for the follow. Love it. I appreciate it. Thank you. One part of the piano, and you can actually see this light here. That's where the split is. It's on this note. It's in between these two notes. So that's where it splits from one sound to another. So up here, this whole register up until this light is piano. It's actually the velvet green piano. And from that light to this side is all bass. It's a bass. And you can actually change where the split occurs. So I can move it down here. Like, you can see, like, the little button, like, they look like buttons, they're lights. Look, they almost look like screws, actually, but they're actually lights, and you can change where the split happens all the way up to here. So you can literally have this whole half of the keyboard do something in this whole half. And that's just so that, you know, if you wanted the bass to go up super high, but the piano to only do a few things. Or you can even swap by doing this, and now, even though basses don't go that high, which is just hilarious. Keep doing that. That's on the other side of the split. I keep referencing that song. That's a really popular blues called Sandu, and that was just for some reason that's stuck with me forever. I just know that by heart constantly. I can play it all the time. I don't know why. Anyways, that's how a split works in this. Oh, this is an interesting one. So this is called a studio grand, and what it basically means is the sound that is in the preset is supposed to be designed to make you think that the piano is in like a studio, a recording studio, and it has a different sound because it's not in like a hall or like a recital or like in a room, it's not in like a really enclosed room, but it's also not in like a hall. It's in just kind of like a recording studio. So it has some level of reverberation, but not much. And also they use different grand pianos because normally the rooms are not huge, so they can't really fit a big grand piano in it. So like when I let go, right? Not much reverberation, right? As opposed to this. Right, you can hear it. Here you can't. Not as much. It's pretty dry. But it's not like a room where that's like there's nothing, absolutely nothing after it. Okay, here's something interesting. I can't play that fast. I can't, like, bass line and do this. anyways, this is called Strider. I think it's supposed to be for like ragtime, but I don't like ragtime. Okay, so here's another electronic piano sound. The big, you can hear that, like, I keep calling it reverberation. I don't even know if that's the right word, but if anyone's ever played Legend of Zelda, I think it's an ocarina. Yeah, it's an ocarina. The Zora's Domain. The song. It should be that hard. I don't know why I think of it. That or Dire Dire Docks, if anyone knows Dire Dire Docks from Super Mario 64. Actually, it's more like Dire Dire Docks. But I don't know that one as well, so that's why I didn't play it. Just those chords. And then I know it goes. Yeah. I thought that was my phone vibrating. I don't know what that's about. It's probably because this is getting a little too close. So let's move that. Why is it doing that? The amp's like acting up weird. Anyways. How the rest of that goes. That's right. Okay, I remember it a little bit now. bluesy with it. Going off on that too much. This is called Brass Drama. Lonely Winds. I love the names of these. Interesting. This is an electric grand piano, amped, and I think what that means is it's this is a very specific type of electronic piano. Clavinet. That's another specific type of electronic piano that almost kind of resembles, like, think of a harpsichord, but electronic harpsichord. What's this? Iron Beetle, who was in here earlier, was saying that was talking about superstitious, and that was this is what he used. Basically. Same thing. What's a good like song that would use that? I'm trying to think. Probably not that. Probably not that. Probably be like some sort of blues. Do a lot of that. Just freak out. This is another electronic piano sound that I absolutely love this. You know what I'm thinking of? This is a weird reference. I think it's this. if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on this. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. Okay, this is from Sonic Adventure 2. It's in a different key, but... This is in, G. This. I'm loving it. Which is the same thing as what I was doing. I'm trying to think of like... I was thinking about that, and that made me think of... Oh, we got a song. It's another Hans Zimmer song. Everyone likes Hans Zimmer. Oh, it's another Interstellar song. Isn't this what I just played? Wait. Yeah, I literally... Someone literally sent this to me, like, I think 2 songs back. Or no, I think it was the last song. It's just kind of revolving around A minor. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's literally just revolving around... I know, everyone seems to love that. It's just revolving around A minor. This is a synth pad. That's a synth pad. Next. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so it's a pad over top of an electronic piano sound. So here it is without the pad. Here it is with just the pad. It's not really. I guess it's not a pad. I guess it's more like a. I guess I would say that that's like a clavinet, sort of. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Second try. That's all right. If it wasn't literally the last song I did, I'd go over it again, but. It's in C. Major. It's another Hans Zimmer. Oh, man. Let me go back to a piano sound real quick so that it... Actually, what I could do... Let me find it. Yeah. Okay. There's actually a lot going on in this one. I gotta go back to the beginning to hear it again. Ooh, this is interesting. No, it changed. Crap. I missed that because I was dicking around. Okay, so I think I got it for the most part. Hans Zimmer seems to be very popular now, since the Interstellar thing. I gotta hear it again, but... that's basically it. If you want me to write out stuff, I could, but that's basics of what's going on there. Let me go back. Where was I? Here. Oh, silver pop. So this is the type of thing you'd hear in like pop songs. It's like super dead. There's no reverb. Everyone knows Moves Like Jagger, I think, if that's still even a relevant song anymore. They probably used the piano like that. But it's basically used for like pop songs. Anytime anyone wants a pop song played, I had to refresh the stream if you said anything, so it might not pop up for me. Okay, next. This is another clavinet. It is a wah. You can hear the wah. I hope you can hear that. It's one of those things that gets very annoying after a while. I can't stand the sound of those for too long. This is called New Frontier, and I think it's because it's electronic piano, but it's supposed to sound spacey, I think. I'm assuming. Next is literally 4 saxes. This is 4 saxophones. So you get the gist of that. This is called Steam Boy. This is interesting. It's the first one of the presets that has a delay on it. The delay basically makes it sound like this. You can't hear it as well, but you can. This is also supposed to sound like obviously like some sort of like organ, pipe organ, steam organ. It's really, really crunchy though. A delay adds like a. How do I explain delay? Turn this off. Turn all that off. That. And here, it's a very subtle in this particular thing, but it is there. It's also, it dies down really quick. This is a weird one though. This one you kind of... I don't know how to explain it. Actually, you know what this is kind of similar to? Is that... Oh, no, it's not in there. Not a lot of chords. There's kind of like a lot of... A lot of that stuff. Okay, this is another grand piano sound, but it has an equalizer on it. This is another clavinet sound. Which we've gone over a lot. This is another sparkly type of electronic piano with a ridiculous, it's called a pan effect, that vibrating thing. Ridiculous pan effect. Really weird. This is a string quartet. This is kind of a bizarre one. This is a marimba with a grand piano. It's not a marimba. It's, I don't know what this is. It just says mbira, and I don't remember what this is, but it's this type of percussion instrument. That's a really weird one. That's a weird one. How many more do I have here in the A section? Quite a few. Okay. Well, there are some other things I got to take care of today, so that's going to do it for me today. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, please hit follow. Supports me. It keeps me coming back, definitely. Well, I'll come back anyways, no matter what. But I appreciate it when you guys do follow. It lets me know that people are interested in what I do. Thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow. I think I have stuff to do, but not in the morning. So I suppose I'll stream. Why not? Thanks. I appreciate it. So I should be back tomorrow. Always check my Twitter. I always post when I stream on my Twitter constantly. If I do, it's always right before. So check that. I also have a YouTube page where I throw all my streams. Okay. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. I'll leave you with something to listen to, and thank you. And I will see you probably tomorrow.